All right, what's up, guys? I'm going to do another video. I couldn't make up my mind if I wanted to do a video or play pool here, but I had some of this on my mind. Play some pool later. But I wanted to put this particular YouTuber who I'm doing this video about. Well, anyway, what it is his video on how fucked up and ridiculous Social Security is inspired me to do this video, and it gave me the idea and reminded me that I wanted to do this video. But even though it's not completely about Social Security, but I put a comment on his video. I'm pretty much talking about the video is on YouTube called The Story of Your Enslavement, and how they don't do shit just for you, they do it so they can tax you later, and so they have some of your potatoes saved for later so they can turn around when they, or your fruit, when your fruit, some fruit that'll grow and they'll harvest your taxes anyway, and how your country and your states and your maps of the world, your globe of the world is not, it's not countries, they're actually farms. So when they get your Social Security, it was act like they care if you're going to be homeless or whatever, and so you have something to live on, but yeah, they cared that so much about it, why the fuck they have to tax it? But I was going to make my own video about that, but that's not what this video is completely about, but I'm just saying I agree with that, and I had my own input in there, and it inspired me to talk about something else I think I want to make a comment about. Yeah, they want to force you to get health insurance in your workplace for the same reasons, just for control. But one of the things I wanted to talk about in my workplace one time is just as ridiculous as Social Security. And it's these workplaces that give you this joke of a free life insurance. Everybody talks about health insurance, but there's this free life insurance people get. And I wanted to put in parentheses first that I want to talk about this, I see this on TV, everything from Colonial Penn, this other insurance company, I forget the fuck its name is, I see it on TV too. They're saying, oh, how you can get for barely $20, like, like 500 grand or $500,000 in life insurance, you know, and all that. Like if you fucking die tomorrow, you're really gonna, why the hell would you hardly have anything paid into a life insurance, okay? That you're gonna, they advertise on TV that they're gonna give you this much. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, they were advertising that fucking Colonial Penn. I saw stand-up comedians in the 80s talking about how they wanted to take old people's last couple of dollars, and like they're going to get high-quality life insurance, that they're going to get all their funerals paid for. Which I'm putting that on TV as an example, but this free life insurance they're giving you in workplace along with your application, everybody laughing at me like I'm a fool for not signing it. It's just like that. They're giving it to you like you're giving you something. I mean, it's just cheap shit that they can give everybody. They're putting a little bit in there. You might, why don't they just give you high wages instead? It's no different than that fucking insurance you see on TV. And half of these people I work with are believing that shit on TV, which is the same stuff as that workplace insurance, and they're defending it. Like, no, how the fuck is anybody, if you're dumb enough to give, whether you, that workplace insurance, like the life insurance they give you, or that shit on TV, what, you're going to get that, how the hell are they going to make any money? They're there to make money. You don't hardly have anything paid into it. You've been paying, what, $20 or something for a couple of months, and you die the next day, a piano falls on you. You think you're going to get all that money and that's going to pay for your burial? Come the fuck on. But one of those things I wanted to say, I was arguing with certain people I worked with in this place that I used to work. And I said, I was telling them this, why I didn't sign that. I filled out all the other paperwork when I got on with a company out of a personnel agency, and they hired me on. And I didn't say, I just blew it off. I filled every paper but that life insurance. I'm laughing at it, it's a joke, and then I eventually started gradually telling certain people I work with I just fucking refused to sign it. Well, anyway, workplace eventually found out that I refused to sign it, and they didn't really do shit about it. Everybody's telling on me later on that I didn't sign it. But any of you guys that know me on this YouTube channel already, that already know me, know that this one workplace I got fired from because I was doing stuff, fitness shit, exercises before the clock, everything from push-ups to stretches. Yes, I even put them on YouTube. And even the bosses, nobody cared. Everybody knew I was doing it, and they didn't even care. But before they found out stuff about me that I'm smart and I got a smart mouth and they hate me, the one woman that was doing my application when I first got on with the company was raving, oh, he does yoga. When they found out they thought it was just yoga, one woman was raving about it. But then later on, when I have a smart mouth, and one of the things I didn't tell you guys that know me know I got fired for doing that, just for having a smart mouth. They shut me completely down before the clock and even fired me. I agreed to stop everything else, but then fired me for doing a basic stretch, just for a smug look, because I pissed off one of their relatives. I have a smart mouth. And one of the reasons they were looking for an excuse to fire me too is because one of the reasons I didn't tell you it was in combination. There was a lot of shit going on because I didn't fill out that stupid fucking life insurance. I argued with some people. People believe that shit. And why this relates, I wanted to say is too, that you have an attitude about that. I didn't get their damn health insurance either. I refused to sign that. So that's another thing I want to tell you guys. I refused to sign that health insurance as well. They didn't like that. So what I'm getting at here too is, what does it have to do with my exercise and different things I got fired for in the workplace? It has a lot. It wasn't just that I pissed certain people off for whatever reason. The whole firing was a retaliation and worry about safety hazards. But people were complaining that what I was doing was also weird. But here's how these workplaces think. These employers think. They don't want you doing anything to physically better yourself, and at the same time, so you can have a smart mouth and walk around with a cocky look on your face, like I advocate doing. They want obedient people, like the late George Carlin said. They want obedient workers, smart and strong enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and do the laboring, but submissive enough to do all the passively accept shit. And a workplace is made to break you. They want you to be too busy working hours and too tired to do anything else. All you want to go home is drink a beer and watch TV and all that shit. Either have a big belly and slim and have a big belly and bust your ass, big belly and bald, big belly and whatever, or skinny arms and skinny legs and t-shirt and shorts and walk around, like that, skinny little, drink your beer and smoke your pot after work and shit like that. They want you to be too tired and too exhausted to physically better yourself because people are afraid of, in worst case scenarios, uprisings and people to challenge them verbally and psychologically. They want you to be physically and mentally and psychologically submissive and cringing. And they want you to act like they're doing something for you, giving you their health insurance and their life insurance, like they're doing that for you and all that. And they want to make, physical betterment, any kind of exercise like push-ups or anything. They want that. They want to make that dangerous and a health hazard. They want to make it a health hazard and a safety hazard in the workplace. And they act like, it's just about the workplace. It's not. They want you to be too tired to do that shit outside your job too, and too exhausted. The job is supposed to break you too, you know what I mean? So you conveniently, they act like they don't care what you do in your own time, but you know what I mean? They're conveniently, want everything to be dangerous and hazardous to your health, all the things that we call bettering ourselves, and you conveniently don't have no time to physically better yourself outside the workplace. And then, not even they don't want you to be doing the shit before the clock either. And when a couple of people found out, thought it was just, when they thought it was just yoga, they didn't give a shit. But when people learned that you're walking around with a smart ass or cocky look on your face, and then you make comments to somebody to that effect and they see the cocky look on your face and what you really trained for and shit, yeah, you could get caught up in bragging about, but at the same time they find out, whether you tell them or not, it's none of their fucking business. It's totally opposite of what they want to act like, that they want to make everything dangerous, everything hazardous to your health, and pitch to you the bullshit that, they're looking out for you. They're giving you life insurance and health insurance, which, like I said, that life insurance is a piece of shit. It's just like that bullshit that they have on TV. They're paying that cheap ass around the same price range for you. And everybody, the workplace is acting like, it's free. Why wouldn't you want to take it? It's a waste of fucking money whether you pay for it or they pay. Even if they're paying for it and not you, it's still a fucking waste of money. And they're giving away money for free. That money that they're giving to that company, that money that they're giving to that stupid insurance company for free, which you're not going to get nothing when you already got nothing paid into it. You're not going to get nothing. They could be paying you with an extra $1 an hour on your wages. Fucking waste of money. They're giving that to all their employees, and all the other employees are sticking up for the company and they're disagreeing with you when you said that life insurance is a piece of shit. And and you got, just like the video on YouTube, the story of your enslavement. They pay some employees, a little bit more than you and give them better privileges, so that if you point out any kind of bullshit, even politely, they'll attack you right away verbally or cut you off at the pass and defend. That's what it's done for, pay somebody a little bit extra on the payroll, extra gifts and privileges on the side are handed out, particular people, so that they'll cut you right off at the pass when you try to say that. But when you one of the things that I did was disagree, and I refused to sign their health insurance and refused to sign their free life insurance that they're giving to you. I said, I don't care if they're fucking paying for it or not. They're fools. I'd rather have extra money on the paycheck. I said, there ain't nothing damn forcing me to sign it, so I never did. But, like other people in workplaces, they'll find reasons to get in stupid arguments with you in the restroom and different shit like that. And they see that you train some kind of way and you put it online and you're acting like some kind of badass or something, when they're trying to make everything dangerous, you know what I mean? And they want you to think, they know what's best for you. They're giving you health insurance and they're giving you life insurance. This is good, this is productive, and you're supposed to not do the shit you're doing to better yourself. You're supposed to be a productive member of society. Quit screwing around and even go into a legitimate gym, say, if you choose to do that. Quit screwing around. You got to be a productive member of society, make babies, and you'll be too exhausted to do anything else. And it's just, that's what, you're an obedient worker, an obedient worshiper of a religion, obedient follower. That's what it's all about, and all that. And if you openly disagree with it, they'll try to get you fired, arrested, and every other damn thing they can try to do. You know what I mean? But that's what it's all about. I didn't want to go on too long of a video about it, but part of it, that's what it's all about. And half of the damn world, I can't believe people in these workplaces, they actually be telling you like there's something wrong with you. Whether you get freaking that Colonial Penn or that other name of that insurance that they're advertising on TV for just $20, you can get $500,000, up to $500,000 in. How the fuck are you going to get that? You hardly have any of that paid, $20 a month or whatever paid in that, and you're going to get that much if you die tomorrow. Get the fuck. better come back into reality real quick, you know. But yeah, that's the same damn shit that this free life insurance is, these workplaces give you. And people feel compelled that comes with the application in the workplace, right? And they feel, people are feeling like they have to sign it, even some people that know what I'm saying. They are afraid, yeah, this is, if you got that far in this video, my point is, one of my points, the only fucking reason any of them people sign that shit is they're afraid that even once you got on with a company and signed the application in the workplace, they're afraid if they don't sign that, if somebody finds out that they didn't sign that bullshit, then they might all of a sudden change their mind the next day and fire them, you know, or find some other reason to fire them. It's just not a thing you do these days. You don't point that out, and you don't dare, not sign that. Like if you sign all the other papers in your application, and if you go like I did, I'll just look this over, I'll take it home and look over and sign it later. Or if you were just right there and outright not sign it, you know, right then and there, and they just don't notice it, then you pretty much... So you're looking at one of the very few people that just refused to sign that bullshit. So if I did everything I was told that way, I probably wouldn't have got fired for doing exercises before the clock in the workplace. And I probably wouldn't have had other kind of shit, you know, like go on too. That's what it's all about. Like I wanted to say but that's worse. I'm saying this is before I close in this video. That's worse than Social Security. That's that stupid life insurance you get in some of your applications at work that when you get on with a company they want you to sign. The biggest piece of damn shit you can ever see in your life, and the only reason anybody signs it, and they don't express their opinion and that they have in their hearts, the only reason they even sign the damn thing is people shrug it off and they're afraid that the workplace can turn around and say, the next day, I don't think we need you after all, you know, or something like that. They're too damn scared. They feel compelled like they got to follow along with the crowd and worried about what people are going to think. But anyway, that's all I'm saying in this video. Maybe I'll go play some pool in a second here.